welcome to the video. Let's talk about this isolation thing, right? Hey everyone, so I'm in my office. I'm sorry if it's really echoey. It's just a very small room. I'll just do literally a spin around, window, monitors, door, and I could touch each of the walls. That's how small this little tiny room is. I've been working from home for a week and a half. I got a cold, and we were like, I had a sore throat, so it's like that could lead on to a cough. So I didn't go into work, but I could work from home. And I was working on this, which is my old laptop. But I've been into work since. They had my computer prepped and the monitors and my computer, and this chair is from work, so I'm very lucky to have that. So I didn't know what to do in this video. All week I've been thinking about vlogging, because I was going to make a video about travel, but we can't really travel at this time, so I wanted to make a video about travel, what I take with me, what I do. And if you still want to see that video as if things are normal, because people want some normality in this situation, then comment below and I'll make that video. If you haven't seen my last video about changing your bag anywhere, please do it. It's probably one of my best vlogs. I really enjoyed making it. So I just thought I'd just pick up the camera and just have a chat, maybe take you through my day and go over a couple of things that I've changed since I started working from home. And the first thing that I wanted to mention is pajamas. So I'm wearing pajamas. I got my fancy slippers on, and what I would do in the morning is I would literally get out of bed 10 minutes before work starts at 10 to 8, go downstairs, make a coffee, grab my laptop, get onto the sofa, get myself comfy, and just whoop, up it comes, typing away. Now, that is not the way that I should do it. I don't think people should do that. I did it for a few days and I just felt gross, man. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get changed. It is a Sunday, that's why I'm still in my pajamas, but I'm going to get changed out of these and feel a little bit more myself. And that's it. I'm wearing a t-shirt now. I'm still comfortable. I've got shorts on, still got my slippers on, got my friend here. I have cat co-workers now that I work from home. But the other thing, other than being comfortable, is having a place to actually work. So my brother, who is a joiner, who's amazing, I love my brother to bits, I'm very lucky to have him. He made this desk for me. So it's floating, so there's no legs, we've just put it up against the wall. This is scaffold board. So there are 3 pieces here, and I have loads left in my office. This is the office, in my shed. I use this to build that back board where my TV sits, and I also built the table in my kitchen with the same wood because it's really cheap. They're scaffold boards that didn't meet regulations, so for a 14-foot piece of wood, they're a tenner. Really cheap. Anyway, so having an office, having a place to work is really beneficial. It's really nice to just come in and be like, this is where I work. If you can do that, if you have an office in your house, then, or your flat, or wherever you are, then it's obviously, I'm very lucky to have that. But if you don't, get a corner of your house somewhere that's like, this is where I work in these hours, and then when I'm not there, I'm away from work. And if you're a PC gamer, that might be a little bit more difficult. But so basically my morning routine's gone from getting up at 10 to 8 and just rolling straight into work, literally, to actually getting up, having a wash. Like, you know, I do my hair because I'm trying to have voice calls with people who are working from home, get that personable feeling. And yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not wearing anything crazy. I've still got slippers on, and I just feel better because I've got change. I'm not saying you shouldn't be comfortable at home, but don't stay in the same pajamas. Trust me, I did it for a few days and I just felt grim. I really did. And then having a workstation, like I said, my brother is wonderful, great guy. He came round, he knew I'd had a cold, so he was a bit sceptical. But then he came round when I told him that my cold had gone, and Alex is not showing any signs. So he came round and he built this for me. I say I helped. I didn't really help. He's the skilled one. I was just like, here's a thing that you asked for. So having a place of work, yeah, it's really cool. Also, at the end of my day, I'm trying to go for a walk or go out. So I commute to work, and that's 2 hours that I'm getting back. But I want some downtime, so I want to go outside. And it's actually really nice out. So it's actually a really nice day at the moment. Sun's shining. Can't complain about that, can we? And I've been getting away from my desk. And then, so you see that? That was built with scaffold boards. And you see this here? This is built with scaffold boards. And then I bought the legs off eBay, chairs off eBay. And I think it's quite nice table. And yeah, like I'm getting into the kitchen and I'll make my dinner because I have an hour lunch. So I make it, and I've even sat outside in my back garden when I felt like the weather was permitting, really. It was a bit grim last week, but it's spring, and yeah, I'm going to go out today, I think, because the gym's shut. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So yeah, I feel doing those two things really did make a difference. Just getting up, having a workspace, and the third thing is going out for a little bit of a walk when I finish work. And if you implement those things, I do think it will benefit you, because it really did benefit me. You've probably already noticed that I haven't mentioned anything to do with like medical advice. And if you're new to this channel, something you need to know is I will never give medical advice. I will give my opinion, but I will never give my medical advice because I'm not a medical professional. And I have an ileostomy bag. I have ulcerative colitis. I currently don't take any medication. But if you're self-isolating or you're worried about what you should do, then you should go to the Crohn's and Colitis website. It has 10 tips on what you need to do. And I don't want to... There's enough people out there who aren't medical professionals giving out advice, and don't listen to them. Go to reputable sources to get advice about working from home and self-isolation if you have questions. If you have IBD, Crohn's, colitis, and I would recommend that you go to them for that kind of advice. I wanted to mention it in this video because people might be thinking, Joe's an ileostomy, he's going to give me some ileostomy type of tips. Well, yes, I will, and I have done in the past. However, working from home, actually really good with an ileostomy. I'm less worried about going to the loo because it's my own loo and all my supplies are here. So it's actually less anxiety around my ileostomy by working from home. It is actually the social interaction that I miss the most. And I thought I'd just mention that in this video. I am going to be going out for a walk. I don't know if I want to take my camera with me. I kind of just want to switch off and just have a bit of time to myself to really relax, because it's been a hectic week. And the last thing that I wanted to mention is the anxiety about this self-isolation. So I was not worried at first. I just followed what I was being told by my work, which was stay at home, work from home. Cool, no problems with that. And then when things started getting shut down, I started getting more worried, because whilst I can work from home, I work in the games industry. Alex doesn't. She works at a cafe as a chef, but it also is a farm shop, so it sells things, so it's still open because people are going in and buying stuff from the deli counter, and Alex can supply the deli counter. But I was really worried that, you know, Alex wouldn't be able to work. And at the time, last week, we weren't told what was going on. Now, there's been a couple of things about, like, you get 80% of your wage, you get other benefits by being in the UK, but you have to pay them back. Now, again, I'm not too savvy on these things because Alex and I both are working, so we're not looking into it. But they were making me worry, and I wanted to say that in this video because blokes don't really talk about what worries them. We just kind of shut up and get on with it, and if you have feelings, you're an idiot, and blah blah blah. So as a bloke, I just wanted to just say, like, yeah, I was really worried for a bit. Like, yesterday was a tough day because, you know, couldn't go to the gym, and that's one of the places where I get a lot of my, like, anxiety and my anger out, because I can lift something heavy, I can get that kind of sense that I'm putting pennies in the bank to improve myself. So one of the reasons why I love the gym is that no matter what I'm doing outside of the gym, if I'm, like, failing miserably at life, I've made mistakes, I've done whatever, if I go to the gym and I work hard, and, you know, it's physical work, and it's not hard, you're counting reps, and, you know, you're being consistent, they're the two hardest things about it, and putting the time in. But, you know, you put work in, you get something out, you get results, and there's a lot of times in this world that you don't get results from putting hard work in. Sometimes you won't get that promotion. Sometimes your business won't take off. It's just the world is difficult, as we're seeing right now. The world's very difficult for everybody. But the gym was that one place where it made sense. I'd go in, I'd lift heavy, or I'd lift whatever, and I felt accomplished, and I would see results. I would either gain weight and get stronger, I could lose weight, and so having that taken away is a big thing for me. So there is a group called Man Hub UK, and it's a Facebook group, and I've been reading through that. I haven't actually posted on it yet. This is my post kind of thing. This is me speaking about how I feel. But yeah, I'm going to link it below if you want to join, because if you want to talk about your anxiety, they're not a charity yet. However, they're trying to become a charity so that they can start doing, like, events and things like that, which I think is great. But it's got a big community on there, very supportive, obviously. You can go on there and just vent, you can go on there and just read, you can comment, try and help other people, but it's a group for men to talk about their issues. If you're a woman, then there are, like, groups like Mind, and I will link a few below, because right now they're not coming, but I know Mind is a great charity to talk to people, and obviously there's the NHS you can reach out to if you're in the UK. So that leads me on to the gym. Yeah, what do we do about the gym? Welcome to my attic. So come up here because I have this pull-up bar that I can put up and do pull-ups, but there is something else. This is where I die. So got this pull-up bar, and if I remember correctly, it's pretty easy to put up. I've set this up before, never had a problem. So you're supposed to put it on the lip, and I put it over, and it went and made a bloody hole in my wall. So, not the best thing in the world, but I can patch that up with this. This is my gym. I'm going to be doing my workouts like I always will have. I also have a little roll thing for my abs, and my secret weapon, this. So, not the strongest band, it's actually quite easy, but you just wrap it around a few times and just do more reps. So if you want to see what my home workouts look like, comment below if you want to see them. I'm going to put them up anyway. So, you want to see some home workouts? Then, wow, it's really dark in this room. So yeah, you want to see some home workouts? Comment below. I'm probably going to put them up anyway, but that's what I'm going to be doing. 3 times a week, maybe. Actually, no. 3 times a week is when I went to the gym, but I lifted heavy. I'm not going to be able to lift heavy, obviously. I'm going to have to do high repetition work. So, because I'm going to have to do high repetition work, I will do 5 days a week. So, I'm going to start tomorrow, which is funny to say, oh, I'll start tomorrow. But I lifted heavy Friday, which is my last training session. And I'm not going to be able to go back to the gym. I'm still feeling really sore, so I want to start my new routine tomorrow. And yeah, just because you haven't got a gym doesn't mean you can't do stuff. Arnie put up a really cool post about all the things he used to do at home, and you can get a really good pump, probably build some good muscle, or just maintain by doing body weight stuff. Well, I think that's going to conclude this video really. Kind of short, hopefully, but a couple of things to take away. I'm going to try and vlog a little bit more, I think, because then you can see that we're all together in this situation, and you know, the thoughts that I'm having are similar to you. I am worried about not being able to go to the gym, if I'm honest. I've built up quite a bit of strength and I really love powerlifting. I'm worried about my partner and her job. You know, I'm not so worried about my own, but I miss my friends and I miss my family. I called my mum today because it's Mother's Day, so make sure you call your mum. And yeah, try and reach out to people with the technology that we're gifted with by living in this time. I hope you have a good time at home. I hope you use this time. So the last thing that I want to leave you on is I'm trying to look at this as I'm trying to turn a negative situation to a positive. So I'm going to shift my goals. And my goal is now not to gain strength, but I'm going to lean out. I'm going to do high repetition work. I'm going to reduce my calories. I'm going to do some walking during the day, because at lunch I can go outside and I have 2 15-minute breaks a day. I can go for walks then. And yeah, I will film some of these things that I'm doing and hopefully lose a bit of weight in the time that we have here, however long that is. If it's 1 week, then I won't lose much, but I'm going to start putting in some practices, and I'll make another video about that and what I'm going to do. The other thing is I have 2 hours a day extra, 2 whole hours, and I'm not utilizing them at all. So I used to get up in the morning and I would set off for work about 20 to 7 and get there at 8 o'clock. So that's an hour and 20 minutes commute, and then I would do the same home. So really I'm getting more than 2 hours back. You know, some days it would take me an hour and a half to get to work, some days it take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to get home from work because of traffic. So I'm getting a lot of hours back, and at the moment I'm sleeping them away. And whilst I don't mind putting my time into sleep, I need 8 hours. I don't need 9. You know, I don't. When I was lifting heavy, having an extra hour would have been beneficial, but I'm not lifting heavy anymore. So, yeah, I'm going to use my time a bit more efficiently. I'm going to get up in the morning, get ready for work, have a coffee, and maybe read or go for a walk first thing in the morning, to like just go outside, get a bit of fresh air. Hopefully the sun will be out, and then hit the ground running with work. Maybe do another one at my next break. That kind of. I'll go into it in another video, but I want to use these 2 hours to add more to my life outside of work. And maybe you have that. Maybe you have more time with your kids now. Maybe you have more time with your partner because they can't work. Like, you've been gifted time with somebody, whether that's calling someone on FaceTime, or that's just a normal phone call, text message, email, whatever it is. Yeah, reach out to people. Try and invest more in yourself in these coming weeks. Invest more in your family. And if you like this video, please give it a like. And I will catch you all in the next one. Peace. I need to think of a way to sign off these messages. Like, do I just throw something at the screen? What do I do?